The world's largest nomads live in an area of 1.5 million square kilometers. And they are the Mongolians. Why have luxury brands like Burberry, which has over 200 stores worldwide, and the famous English brand Tingri chosen Mongolia? The geographical characteristics of the area, vegetation and land, as well as the rangeland state, animal welfare and animal health are all factors that come into play. How does the Mongolian National Federation of Pasture Users Groups define this origin? They refer to the Ministry of Food, Agriculture and Light Industry, Agency for Land Administration and Management, Geodesy and Cartography, Mongolian VET Net, the Mongolian Agency for Standardization and Meteorology, Mongolian National Agency for Meteorology and Environmental Monitoring. They establish responsible nomad standards. This code of practice serves as the origin from herder families until the factories. In the last 2 years, Mongolian herders have supplied 5 tons combined cashmere to Burberry, which has produced towels worth 3,000 euros, beautifying many women around the world. Similarly, the combination made from Mongolian yak down and the Tingri brand is sold under the name Huntman for $10,000, showcasing men's prestige. Additionally, they are developing the environmentally friendly national brand Tonut. They are also promoting the value of pastoralist of Mongolia and sustainable range management. The world is shifting towards a model that lives according to the laws of nature, where we, who don't operate on a massive scale of production and who solely rely on the raw materials from the livestock obtained from grazing, can live sustainably. Therefore, we see that our products can compete on the global market. The history of how the pasture of the steppe transforms from the nomad's lifestyle into exquisite luxury products displayed by the world's top brands begins here. Unlike foreign countries, we have less opportunity to plant seeds, irrigate, and fence to restore pastures. Traditionally, herders manage their livestock utilization. If they graze in one direction for a week, they will graze in the other direction in the following week. They must observe how the pasture is changing and allow it to regenerate naturally without hindering the regrowth of the grasslands. Despite the hardships and difficulties, both herders and the members of the Mongolian National Federation of Pasture User Groups have persistently worked together over the years, leading to today's success. We are supporting herders to improve their livelihoods by enhancing the quality of livestock products rather than just increasing the number of livestock. There are 2 main directions in this regard. For instance, regulations could be enacted to increase the taxes on herders exceeding carrying capacity. Economic levers could also be employed. We provide support to those herders who are proactively improving the pastures, ensuring that their livestock matches the carrying capacity of the pasture without over-exploitation. Prior to 2024, 120 to 130 tons of yak down were produced annually in Mongolia. In 2024, 200 tons of yak down were produced. As a result of this increase in production, over 10 new factories and workshops were established to source cleaned yak down and yak down products for both national and international buyers. Yak down is becoming recognized as a premium fiber, not only in Mongolia but also in European and American markets. The origin of the raw yak down is being documented in a traceability database to track movement from the herder-producer in a specific amic and sum, where it originates to the industry users and end buyers of the yak down products. This is a major initiative being implemented by the Mongolian National Federation of Pasture User Groups. We aim to create a complete cluster to bring the final products of herders to the international market. For example, milk is purchased from herders to produce a variety of products, while wool is harvested in a timely manner by wool processing factories. Meat is sold to meat processing plants for food preparation, and finally, byproducts like hides are processed to produce final goods. This is a purely national cluster. By combining great ideas, diligent efforts, and strong funding, we are enhancing the development of the cluster to an international level and creating responsible nomads. Today, the green loan portfolio of Ham Bank has reached around 690 billion, representing about 7% of the total loan portfolio. The goal is set to make 10% of the total loan portfolio as green loans by 2030. As the national leader, Ham Bank aims to reach this goal by December 31st, 2025. From herders to consumers, we are solidifying all stages of the supply chain to deliver natural, responsible, ethical, healthy, and safe products. This involves strengthening pasture management and the legal environment, while also determining ways to enhance the value of the livestock. The future plan of the Mongolian National Federation of Pasture User Groups is to implement science-based rangeland management actions, thereby raising awareness about the pastoralist. We are working on legal aspects related to pasture management, ultimately aiming to lead in pasture livestock herding globally. Today, what is the key competitive advantage of Mongolian livestock products? It is the free-range-based economy rooted in natural wild grasslands. We actively connect private companies to sell qualified products, thus improving the state of the rangeland. A traceability system for natural and livestock-derived raw materials, which transforms them into final products, is highly needed today. By adhering to the MNS 6891-2020 standard, we are able to address multiple issues related to animal health, animal welfare, and rangeland management, thereby mitigating the impacts of climate change and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Nomadic livestock farming, traditional culture, wisdoms of herders, dedication, hard work, and the respect for the earth all represent the values and wealth of Mongolia.